trying time is no time to quit trying. And my dad told me that. And I think it's because sometimes you start to give up when, times are super hard. That's the time that you always, want to back down. And it should be opposite. That's the time that you got to kind of step up your game and decide that you're going to, kind of go full force with it. So that's what I've learned to do. It's just when life gets, tough, be tougher, fight back.
Hi, my name's McKenna. My question is, what's your all-time favorite song?
Of my own or different? Or of someone else?
Of your own.
Of my own? For right now, it's See You Again. I change it all the time. But that's my favorite because I like the dance, and I like that it was the first song that I had on the radio. And I think it's fun, and it means a lot to me. And at first when I was writing my record, it's really funny because I was like, I'm not sure about this song. Like, I don't even think I want to put it on the album. Like, I don't really like it that much. It's just okay. And then once I recorded it, I was like, no, I really like it. It's weird, but it's cool. And so that's definitely one of my favorites. And it's funny how it changed once I finally heard the finished product.
Hi, I'm Teresa. What advice do you give to other kids starting out in the business?
Just go for it is, I think, the best 3 words that you can tell anyone is just go for it. Because it's hard. You'll get knocked down, and it's kind of hard to, just be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna do this. And I think also just always, give them advice, with make sure you train really hard, mostly get yourself, prepared. Make sure you have a group of friends too to really support you, and even they want to do the same thing, and maybe that you guys can help each other out and, work on scripts or anything, but I think have a small group of friends that are really supporting you, because then when you do get knocked down or something doesn't go the way that you thought it would, you have them and they say, but remember when you came to us and you told us this is what you want to be and you were so excited, don't let that change. And so I think just having a small group and also, having your parents and your family support you too. So when you go home at night, you've always got them to, keep you going.
Hi, I'm Allie, and my question is, do you ever feel like you're growing up too fast?
I try to always, hang out with my girlfriends that are like my same age, and that helps when I'm able to hang out with people that aren't only in the business, but they're, normal 15, 16-year-old girls, and so they can, kind of remind me of what it would be like if I didn't go up in this business. But it's hard not to grow up fast, especially, the work that I'm doing, because I'm always around adults, and so my mom is always laughing. Like, when I finally do get around my friends, I'm just totally crazy, and, like, we're running around and jumping in the pool and, just hanging out and dancing, because I don't get to do that very often. So coming back to my friends, it reminds me, it's okay to be silly and crazy sometimes. That's always very nice and super refreshing.
Hi, my name is Shannon. When did you first know you wanted to be a star?
I first decided more than to, be like a famous and, do movies and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to do plays, so since I was like 6 or 7 years old, I was doing plays, but I never got the lead. So then I was like getting really, really frustrated. I was like, maybe I'm not this, maybe I'm not that good at, what I do. So I think I just kept like pursuing, and then once I was 10 or 11 years old, I did a movie, and after that I auditioned for Hannah, and I booked it, and then after that, I was like, okay, yeah, no, I do like being on set, and I like what I do. So I think after that first movie was when I really decided I wanted to keep going, and once I found the Hannah Montana script, I was like, this character, I can do it, I know I can, so I just kept going. So once I got introduced to Hannah Montana was really the time that I decided I wanted to do this, not really before.
Hi, I'm Teresa, and my question is, where do you see yourself in music-wise in 10 years?
Hopefully, still doing what I'm doing. I love touring and I love acting, and so hopefully I'm still doing all this. But hopefully my music has, grown up a little bit, because each record I do, I get a little more experience. So hopefully 10 years from now, I'm still, gaining and still also, maturing with my music and just getting better. I think once you're, kind of stuck at one place and you don't allow yourself to kind of, keep, growing up with your music as well, I think that's, really important to do that, is just to, keep going. And the more, you're working, just really listen and be taking notes. And so that's what I also try to do. If someone gives me a note, not just hear it for that song, but take it on with me, for my next couple albums. So hopefully I've learned